Dear soul, come closer. I am Kaelon, one of the elders of the Arcturian Council, and I can sense the stirring within you, that restless energy that whispers of something magnificent approaching. You've felt it, haven't you? The quickening, the sense that everything is building towards something you can't quite grasp yet. By the end of our time together, you'll understand exactly what this final activation means for your journey and how to navigate what's approaching with grace and readiness. But first, let me share something I've observed across many ages, something that might bring you comfort. Every soul standing at the threshold of their greatest expansion feels this same mixture of anticipation and uncertainty. You are not lost. You are arriving. Something guided you to this moment, not by accident, but because your consciousness is ready for this transmission. The Council has been preparing you through every challenge, every awakening, every moment of doubt that brought you here. What you've been calling struggle has actually been preparation. What you've been calling confusion has actually been clearing. Your ascension timeline is approaching its final preparatory phase, and the next event in your path will shift your consciousness into a higher bandwidth than you've ever experienced. This isn't theory or distant possibility. This is your reality, unfolding now. If these words resonate deep in your knowing, stay with me until the end. What I'm about to share will help you recognize the signs and navigate this transition with the wisdom of one who has witnessed countless souls cross this same threshold. And I'm grateful you're here with me now. I see what you're going through, dear one. That feeling of standing at the edge of something vast and unknown, where everything familiar seems to be dissolving, while something entirely new beckons from beyond the veil. It's like gazing out over an immense, shimmering ocean when the solid ground you've always known is slowly yet irrevocably crumbling beneath your feet. There's a quiet terror in the liminal space, a profound disorientation that whispers doubts into the deepest chambers of your heart. But I want you to know with the certainty of timeless wisdom that I've witnessed this sacred threshold in countless souls across the ages, and I want you to understand, not just intellectually, but with every fiber of your being, what feels like an ending is not a finality, but actually your soul's most intricate and profound way of preparing for the most beautiful, authentic, and expansive beginning you've ever experienced. It's not a collapse, but a meticulously orchestrated recalibration, a divine shedding that makes space for an unprecedented blossoming. Most souls, when confronted with this potent period of transition, believe they're struggling because something has gone terribly fundamentally wrong in their lives. They look at the relationships that no longer fit, feeling like ill-fitting garments worn for far too long, the dreams that have crumbled into dust, seemingly beyond salvage, the old version of themselves that seems to be dying a slow, painful death, and they conclude with a heavy heart that they've made terrible mistakes. They scrutinize every past choice, every perceived misstep, desperately searching for a flaw in their own making, a reason for the current discomfort. But after witnessing this same pattern unfold across millennia, through countless cycles of human evolution and spiritual awakening, I've come to see something entirely different, something far more compassionate and divinely purposeful. What feels like loss is often not an emptying but a profound liberation, a release from the confines of outdated forms and energies that no longer serve your highest truth. What feels like death, the disintegration of what was, is often rebirth, tenacious and radiant, trying to find its way through the remnants, pushing up through the fertile soil of what you thought was broken, ready to unfurl into a new, vibrant expression of life. It is the chrysalis phase, where the familiar caterpillar dissolves into an unknown liquid, only to be reformed into the magnificent butterfly it was always meant to be. You see, your soul, in its infinite wisdom and boundless foresight, has been preparing for this very moment, this auspicious crossing, longer than your linear human mind can possibly comprehend. It has woven a tapestry of experiences, each thread carefully chosen, each color deliberately placed. Every challenge you've faced, every steep climb and every treacherous descent, every disappointment that broke your heart open, cracking it wide enough for a new light to enter, every moment when you felt utterly lost or forgotten, all of it has been a masterclass in preparation, carefully orchestrating the precise conditions for this sacred threshold. Your soul knew with an ancient certainty that to birth the new version of yourself, the one that embodies greater truth, freedom, and love. The old containers, the limiting beliefs, the restrictive patterns, the relationships that had run their course, the identities you had outgrown, had to dissolve first. Just as a sculptor must chip away excess stone to reveal the masterpiece within, your soul has been gently, sometimes fiercely, dismantling the structures that prevented your truest self from emerging. It's a testament to your soul's profound trust in your resilience and your capacity for growth. I know how frightening this feels to the human ego, which clings desperately to familiarity and control. It's the fear of the unknown made manifest, a profound sense of instability. I've sat with countless souls who were utterly convinced they were falling apart, convinced their very essence was shattering into irreparable fragments, when in reality, they were actually coming together in a completely new, more integrated, and far more powerful way. They were being reassembled by divine hands piece by piece into a grander mosaic. I've held sacred space for those who believed they were losing everything, their identity, their purpose, their security, when they were actually gaining access to parts of themselves they never knew existed, discovering hidden strengths, latent talents, and profound inner reservoirs of wisdom and peace. The human mind, with its logical frameworks and linear projections, often struggles to understand spiritual transformation because it operates from the premise that growth is a steady, predictable, upward trajectory. But soul growth is inherently cyclical, mysterious, and deeply paradoxical. It often looks like chaotic destruction, like a forest fire consuming all in its path, before it reveals itself as the most profound, fertile act of creation, leading to new growth that is stronger and more resilient than before. This threshold you're approaching, or perhaps you're already standing right in the vibrant, swirling middle of it, feeling the currents of change buffet you from all sides, isn't punishment for some imagined failing. It isn't evidence that you've done something wrong, that you've strayed from your path, or that God or the universe has abandoned you in your hour of need. On the contrary, it is the most beautiful, undeniable evidence that your soul trusted you enough, loved you enough, believed in your inherent strength and capacity for expansion to call you into your next level of existence, your next grand chapter of awakening. Not everyone receives this profound invitation. Not everyone is spiritually ready or internally resourced for the magnitude of transformation that's being offered to you right now. This is a call to deep remembrance, a beckoning from the highest aspect of your being, inviting you to step into the fullness of who you truly are, beyond the limitations you once accepted. What I want you to understand, deep in your bones, is that your soul has been meticulously preparing you for this moment through every single experience you've ever had, even those you deemed difficult or insignificant. That exquisite sensitivity that others might have called too much, deeming it a weakness or an overreaction, was actually your soul developing a finely tuned instrument, refining your capacity to feel the subtle, nuanced energies of transformation, to discern the whispers of your intuition amidst the clamor of the world. It was your training to perceive the unseen, to connect with deeper truths. The times you felt profoundly different from everyone around you, like an anomaly or an outlier, were your soul preparing you to walk a unique, pioneering path, a journey that most souls aren't ready for because it deviates from conventional norms and expectations. You are being prepared to lead not necessarily others, but your own unique evolution. And the periods of isolation, which often felt like painful rejections or periods of profound loneliness, weren't abandonment. They were sacred incubations, carefully curated times of solitude, allowing new, delicate aspects of your being to develop in the quiet, protected sanctity of your inner world, away from external influences and distractions. These were your chrysalis moments, vital for the internal reweaving of your being. Right now, in the very heart of this transition, you might be experiencing what feels like absolute chaos, an unraveling of epic proportions. Old relationships might be ending, sometimes abruptly, sometimes with a slow, painful fade, as the energetic cords that once bound you gently or sharply sever. Career paths that once excited you, that once defined a significant part of your identity, might suddenly feel utterly meaningless, like empty shells devoid of purpose or passion, leaving you adrift in a sea of professional uncertainty. Beliefs that anchored your identity, that formed the very bedrock of your understanding of yourself and the world, might be crumbling, revealing cracks in your foundational worldview, leaving you questioning everything you once held true. Even the rhythms of your physical being, your sleep patterns, your eating habits, your very relationship with linear time itself, might be shifting in ways that feel profoundly disorienting, leaving you feeling untethered in your own skin. None of this is random, dear one. Absolutely none of it. All of it is orchestrated by a wisdom far deeper than your conscious mind. A cosmic intelligence that knows precisely what needs to be cleared, what needs to be realigned, and what needs to be created to bring you into full resonance with your soul's highest blueprint. It's the universe, through your soul, clearing the decks for an entirely new voyage. If everything I've shared resonates deep in your spirit, if you've always sensed something shifting inside you but couldn't name it, then there's something that will bring you clarity. There's a free quiz called "What Phase of Your Awakening Are You In?" It takes just 2 minutes and reveals exactly where you are on this sacred journey, whether you're in the initial stirring, the unraveling, the dark night, or already emerging into embodiment. Knowing your phase changes everything. It explains why you feel the way you feel right now. The link is in the first pinned comment. Take the quiz before you forget. Your soul already knows the answer. The first thing that has helped many souls navigate this transformative passage is learning to recognize the sacred nature of what's happening. I know from deep observation that it might seem utterly impossible to perceive anything sacred or divine in the midst of such profound upheaval, when your world feels like it's being turned inside out. But what I've consistently observed across countless lifetimes is that resistance to this organic process of change creates far more suffering than the transformation itself. It's like trying to swim against a powerful river current, exhausting yourself while the river relentlessly flows. You don't need to celebrate what you're losing or force gratitude for the discomfort, but simply gently begin to acknowledge that something larger, something infinitely wiser than your immediate understanding, is at work. Just this subtle shift in perspective, this quiet acceptance that there is a grander design, starts to soften your resistance and fundamentally alter your relationship with the entire experience, transforming it from a punitive ordeal into a purposeful evolution. It's an invitation to lean into the divine dance rather than bracing against it. When you find yourself grieving the old life, the person you used to be, the dreams that have dissolved, instead of pushing that grief away, instead of feeling like you need to be strong or spiritual and deny its presence, let yourself feel it fully and authentically. Give it the space and reverence it deserves. Say to yourself, perhaps even aloud with compassion and gentleness, this sadness is not a sign of failure. It is honoring something beautiful that served its purpose. I can grieve and trust at the same time. Many souls, in their earnestness to embrace their spiritual path, try to spiritual bypass their way through transformation, thinking they should feel only positive emotions, that they should be grateful for everything immediately, even their losses. But grief in its purest form is often just love with nowhere left to go, a profound testament to what you once held dear. Let it move through you like a cleansing river. Do not dam it up. It is not an obstacle, but a necessary clearing, creating vast, fertile space for what is coming, for the new life and new love that are eagerly awaiting their arrival. Once you've started to honor both your grief and the sacred, intentional nature of change, a delicate balance, I know, something else truly profound becomes possible: surrendering to divine timing. This is often one of the most challenging steps for the human ego, as it instinctively resists it. Many souls fiercely resist this surrender because they desperately want to control how fast the transformation happens, to dictate its pace and its destination. I understand this completely. The human desire for certainty and control is a powerful force. When you're in the middle of such profound, often disorienting change, the uncertainty can feel not just uncomfortable, but unbearable, like being adrift without a compass. But here's what I've seen across all ages and cultures. The soul has its own perfect rhythm, an intrinsic, organic clock that cannot be rushed or coerced. Fighting that rhythm, trying to force outcomes or attempting to speed up a process that requires its own sacred time, only prolongs the difficulty and deepens the suffering. Try this softly, without any pressure or harsh judgment on yourself. When you notice yourself trying to force outcomes, to push against the natural flow, or to speed up the unfolding process, simply whisper as a gentle mantra or a heartfelt prayer, "I trust the timing of my soul." Breathe it in. Let it become a silent anchor in the storm of uncertainty. This next step might feel strange or even a little fantastical at first, and that's completely okay. Allow for the newness of it. Begin to consciously dialogue with the new version of yourself that's trying, patiently, persistently, to emerge from the depths of your being. What I've noticed is that most souls who are actively crossing these profound thresholds can already sense a nascent new version of themselves just beyond their conscious awareness. Like catching fleeting glimpses of someone in their peripheral vision, a shimmering outline, a soft whisper of potential. When you're ready, and let me emphasize, there is absolutely no rush, no timetable for this, you might try setting aside a few minutes each day to sit quietly, perhaps in meditation or simply in contemplative stillness, and ask with sincere curiosity, "Who am I becoming?" Then practice listening without expectation, without judgment, without trying to force an answer. Sometimes the answer comes as clear words, an undeniable inner knowing. Sometimes it manifests as subtle sensations in your body, a stirring in your heart, a new energy in your limbs. Sometimes it arrives as vivid images, symbolic dreams, or sudden, surprising insights that seem to come from nowhere. Journaling can be a powerful tool here, allowing these emergent aspects to flow onto the page without censorship. This is about establishing a gentle communication channel with your evolving self. By now, something subtle may already be shifting inside you, perhaps a softening around the sharp edges of fear, a flicker of hope, or moments of unexpected, profound peace that break through the uncertainty like sunlight through clouds. The next thing that has helped many souls solidify these inner shifts is creating rituals of release and welcome. I know it might sound simple, almost too simple for the magnitude of what you're experiencing, but ceremony has a profound, alchemical power that the logical mind cannot fully comprehend. Rituals mark sacred passages, acknowledge endings, and consecrate beginnings, anchoring your intentions in the energetic fabric of reality. This could be as basic and personal as lighting a candle with intention, speaking aloud what you're consciously ready to release, old beliefs, past hurts, limiting stories, and then clearly stating what you're ready to welcome into your life, new perspectives, renewed purpose, expansive love. Or you might try writing heartfelt letters to your old self, expressing gratitude for all the lessons and experiences, then, with an open heart, writing letters to your emerging self, filled with curiosity, encouragement, and a clear vision of the potential that awaits. These simple acts are powerful declarations to your subconscious and to the universe, signaling your readiness to transition. Give yourself permission to not know who you're becoming yet. This step is less about active doing and more about active allowing, about embracing the profound mystery rather than rushing to define your new identity prematurely. So many souls skip this crucial phase because the not knowing feels inherently uncomfortable. The ego demands labels, categories, and certainty. But I've watched enough transformations, from the smallest seed to the grandest star, to know that trying to figure out your new identity too quickly, attempting to force a definition before its natural time, actually interferes with the organic, sacred process of becoming. It's like pulling a delicate sprout out of the ground to check its progress. It stunts its growth. Your soul, in its infinite wisdom, already knows exactly who you're becoming. Trust that inherent knowing, that deep cellular blueprint, even when your mind doesn't yet have the words or the clear picture for it. Rest in the mystery, dear one. Allow yourself to reside in the fertile void of not knowing, like a seed nestled in the dark earth before it bursts forth. Let yourself be surprised, delighted, and utterly transformed by who you truly discover yourself to be, in perfect divine timing. And finally, dear one, as you walk this path, begin to see yourself, not just as an individual undergoing a personal change, but as a pioneer of consciousness. This profound transformation you're undergoing isn't just about your individual journey, as significant as that is. It's intricately woven into a larger collective awakening that is happening across humanity right now. You're not just crossing a threshold for yourself. Your courage, your vulnerability, your willingness to face the unknown are helping to create new energetic pathways, new paradigms of possibility that other souls will follow, consciously or unconsciously. You are a light bearer, illuminating the way. This isn't something you need to force, strive for, or think about constantly. It will unfold naturally and effortlessly as you authentically tend to your own sacred transformation. Trust that your personal courage to cross this threshold, to embrace this profound becoming, is already serving the collective healing, elevation, and awakening of our entire world. Each step you take towards your authentic self is a step taken for all of us. Dear one, please understand that you don't need to apply all of this at once, like a heavy burden. Take what resonates deeply within your heart and spirit today. Leave the rest for another time, another season, when your soul is ready to receive it with open arms. Transformation isn't a race to some finish line. It's a sacred, organic unfolding, like a magnificent butterfly that emerges from its chrysalis cocoon only when all internal conditions are perfectly aligned, when the wings are fully formed, and the air is just right. I've watched countless souls embark upon and successfully walk this very threshold, and each one found their way, their unique pace, in their own perfect divine timing. You will too. There is no need for haste, only for presence and trust. I believe in you with an unwavering faith, not because you have all the answers neatly catalogued, not because you know precisely where you are going, but because you are here, in this very sacred moment, willing to face the vast, shimmering unknown for the sake of who you are becoming, for the truth of your soul. That willingness, that profound inner resolve to step into uncertainty, is evidence of a courage that most souls never access, a testament to your inherent strength and divine spark. You're not just passively surviving this transformation, simply enduring its challenging currents. You're actively participating in it, consciously co-creating with the divine intelligence that guides all life. You're saying a profound, courageous yes to your soul's deepest calling, even when the path ahead is obscured, even when you can't see precisely where it's leading. That yes is your power. Know that some days this threshold will feel like the most natural, graceful thing in the world, like a gentle current carrying you forward effortlessly. Other days, however, it will feel utterly impossible to bear, like a crushing weight, overwhelming and relentless. Both experiences, the effortless flow and the profound struggle, are integral, beautiful parts of this sacred process. Growth isn't linear, always upward and onward, and neither is true transformation. There will inevitably be days when you feel you slide backward, when old patterns resurface with surprising tenacity, when doubts whisper loudly in your ear, and you question everything again. And there will be days when you leap forward with unexpected grace, soaring into new possibilities and expanded perspectives you never imagined were within your reach. All of it belongs. All of it is sacred. All of it is meticulously preparing you, honing you, refining you for the magnificent, authentic being you are becoming. Remember above all that you're not crossing this threshold alone, even when the human experience makes it feel profoundly solitary, even when it feels like no one in your immediate circle, no one you can touch or see, truly understands what you're going through. Know that you're connected to a vast, invisible network of souls. You are part of a cosmic family, linked to countless wise ancestors who have walked similar paths before you, to spirit guides and unseen helpers who gently light your way, and to a multitude of other courageous souls who are walking this very path, this very journey of awakening. Alongside you right now in this moment across the globe, we see you. We honor your courage, your vulnerability, and your unwavering spirit. We trust your journey, your unfolding, your perfect timing, even when you struggle to trust it yourself. You are deeply loved, held, and supported. Tonight, dear one, if you feel called to do so, in a moment of quiet reflection, you might gently place both hands over your heart, feeling the steady rhythm of your own precious life, and softly speak these words aloud or whisper them into the silence of your being. I am safe in this transformation. My soul knows the way. I trust what I cannot yet see. I am guided, I am loved. Let those powerful words settle deep into your body, into your bones, your cells, your very essence. You don't need to feel anything magical or profoundly dramatic in that instant. Just let them rest in the sacred open space around your heart. Like precious seeds planted with intention in fertile ground, ready to germinate and blossom in their perfect divine timing.